Charlotte, North Carolina. Bank of America Stadium as a couple teams square off in a game that is often filled with hijinks and fun. The Duke's Mayo Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Nebraska's offense will get the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You have the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like
turning it on. Got enough for the first. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
At midfield, he's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Huskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to to see the QB run a lot today.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cal Bears offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Hard running there. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Brown will throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
It's complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Field shrinks. The extra point is blocked. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running it to the right. Crosses to 30. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. Once he got going, you could tell it.
He wants to take the top off. He's got it on the back. A gargantuan play by this offense, and the defense reeling as we come to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Using his legs, it's Hansen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg and rolling out.
is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And the Huskers looking to convert on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Husker!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it on the outside. He's loose. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cal.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throwing on the run. Catch inside the 25. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. It is perfect. They take a 4-point lead here in the second. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
To the air on second down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wide open downfield. Into the secondary. Touchdown, Golden Bear. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He'll run it again. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rolling right and going deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking for a gap, it's Hansen. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Throwing right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Cornhuskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. The give to the tailback. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, but we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
So now it's second and long. They'll run play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete to the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. On first and 10 from the 38. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Huskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime now. We get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Golden Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wade. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Brown will throw it. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Golden Bears are flying down the field. Pulls it, fires to the left. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give on the inside. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. It's caught. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Golden Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
It's complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Cal! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Wants to throw. It's Raiola. They've got the screen set up. Elevates over his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Raiola. With the catch, it's Hunter. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
What a big 3rd down stop for this defense. Man, they're in field goal range. What do? You push them out of range by getting pressure on the quarterback, and most importantly, getting that fast guy on the ground. He can make plays. He can get outside the pocket. Nice discipline, nice structure by this defense, and possibly taking points off the score.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments that time. They were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the right. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Hands it off. Stopped almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Wiley. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Wiley. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football.
Oh, he's got some space. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete to the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. handoff. Keep working on that clock. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Golden Bear! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Finds a little space. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. With the catch, it's Hunter. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. It's Hansen. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hansen. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The offense will quickly use the timeout. To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.